welcome back everyone to Tomb Raider and the final Greece level. It's like kinda odd that Greece got like what, like 5 levels? Egypt gets 3. But okay, whatever. So the final level for Egypt here is the Sanctuary of the Scion. So no fancy tomb or anything.
It's just an average tomb.
Yeah. Yeah, now that being said, I know we technically were introduced to these things already, like prior, in the Tomb of Tehoken. But, yep, we have more Atlanteans.
Atlantean mummies?
Yeah, these are not the mummies. These are just
the big
Atlanteans.
Those look like the mummies. So they move like bigger. They even explode. Those look like the bigger versions of the mummies.
I guess maybe that explains the mummies.
Oh, you know what it is though? Because like before this part, I was like looking at the mummies like for still images to try to get a better look at what their designs are. They look like those guys, so maybe those guys are Atlantean mummies, or the mummies were Atlantean.
Maybe.
Yeah, considering how they move the same and how they explode the same, that seems like the most likely case at this point.
Yeah, but now we're going to be introduced to different types of Atlanteans. So, because before, if you remember, there was the big giant centaur thing that we fought at the Tomb of Tehoken. We've got those crawler things or something. And also in this level, which I'm trying to approach very quietly because they do fly around here. There are flying Atlanteans.
The fuck were the Atlanteans? And why weren't they this badass in the Disney movie?
Oh hey! Wait! There's another one of those crawler guys. But yeah, why were they not this cool in the Disney movie? No idea. I guess Disney didn't want to animate bacon. Yeah. These Atlanteans, yeah, they can shoot at you. So
Shoot fucking bombs.
They shoot exploding cherry bombs.
Yeah, so it's like yeah, watch out with those guys. It's like they can fire, fireballs at you. Like fireballs and missiles. Like I think the flying Atlanteans specifically shoot missiles. Whereas like those guys shoot the fireballs.
Huh.
Yeah, right now I'm just trying to gather my surroundings.
Let's see. Look here. In front of me, behind me, to the left of my right. Yep. All right, there is definitely a shit ton of sand here.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Everything checks out.
Perfect. There's enough sand here for me to make my giant hourglass. Because that's what rich people do, right?
Yeah,
I can finally relive my fantasy of being in a giant hourglass like in Aladdin. Wait.
Like, no, I just want to play Boggle.
Boggle? Would you like for me to find your name in the next game of Boggle? Oh, god damn it.
It's like, we got the Boo Ghost all up in here now?
Wait, the what?
From the, the Mario Party? Not the Mario Party. The Paper Mario?
Oh.
Wait, which ghost?
Whoever the lady ghost that Ryan's
voicing
Bo.
With
the southern...
Bo.
Yeah, with the southern accent.
Actually, I was actually thinking of more so like the King of the Hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there was an episode that was solely based on like a Boggle tournament.
Oh my god, it's like, and don't get me wrong, I loved King of the Hill, but my god, it's been so long since I've watched it. So it's like, oh man, I don't remember a lot of the episodes. But it's like, I know it's been around for. Hey, there we go, flying bacon.
I'm tasting bacon, 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 bacon.
Fuck yeah!
Wow, I'm alive.
And I'm actually surprised that didn't push me off.
oh, thank God there is no knockback in this game.
I don't know, sometimes there is, but, you know, I was very fortunate that time.
Oh.
Because, I mean, that would just be my luck. Where it would be like, you know, oh god, it knocks me off, and dead.
Actually, one of the main things that threw me off when I initially played Oddworld New and Tasty, because in Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, there was no such thing as knockback. But then in New and Tasty, somehow they decided to go ahead and add that little feature. And it threw me off quite a few times. Yeah, because I remembered like close to 3 years ago when I streamed my blind playthrough of New and Tasty. There was this moment, I believe, like within Zoolog 3. I was trying to take out one of the security bots that would mess up your that would interrupt your chanting. If you tried to possess any slings or whatever. I threw a grenade at it, and I guess even though the explosion didn't hit me at all, I guess the explosion was that powerful that it actually knocked Abe back and essentially knocked him off of the ledge.
Oh damn! It's like I don't remember if you brought that up during the your Oddworld playthroughs.
I mean with the Oddworld Abe's Odyssey playthrough and even the Abe's Exodus playthrough, I don't believe I did. I mean, considering that seeing as how they didn't implement a feature like that in Odyssey and Exodus, I didn't think. Even if it did cross my mind, I probably would have brought it up because it wasn't really relevant to the game at hand.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like New and Tasty. It added a couple things here and there that I honestly wouldn't expect from the original. Like BJ, I don't know if you remember this, like when I first started streaming New and Tasty years ago. But it's like there, like in the first level of Interrupture Farms, there was this trap door that if you pulled it, it would actually send a Mudakin plummeting to his death. Or whatnot, and I thought if I go down that same trap door, then it's like, okay, I'll just kill myself and revert back to the next checkpoint. No, when I go down the trap door, it leads me to a secret room. I'm just like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck, game? God, thinking about it now, I think I may still have that clip. Like, yeah, I know. Obviously, I know it's still on my Twitch page or whatever that I haven't used in years, but I think I also uploaded it on YouTube as unlisted. Oh god, more flying bacon! Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, it's gone.
Yeah, it's like, nope, the bacon's gone.
Oh! wait. Oh! I want to eat that!
But it's like 3,000 years old. I don't care, it's bacon.
I don't care. It's the maple kind.
No, I was like, I'm trying to think. Didn't like Futurama make like a joke where they're like, I think like one of the early episodes or something that it's like, you know, they like, I think like Fry or something, like he ended up eating, like he mistook like a mummy for like beef jerky, and he was just like, you know, hey Professor, great jerky, and you know, and the Professor was just like. It's like, God damn you, Fry! I was gonna eat that mummy.
Okay, that's an episode I don't think that's an episode I've seen.
I think that was one of the early episodes. It might have been like the second or the third one, like when they were like just like starting to establish everything. It was like, yeah, he was like bringing out like, you know, oh, I want to show you all like I've got like, you know, this mummy of like this like ancient pharaoh or whatever, and it was like a little tiny thing. So it was like from another planet. And he opens up the box, and there's no mummy in it, and that's when Fry comes in and is like, "Oh, great beef jerky."
Oh my
So
god.
I guess that's like, when you think about the these Atlanteans and everything, it's like, yeah, they'd probably really good jerky.
Don't mind the rotting flesh and the flies.
Yeah, the explosions will take care of the maggots.
Oh my god.
That's one way to do it.
That'll definitely make the bacon more sterile.
Yeah, it's like ancient food standards.
Now at your local supermarket.
It's like, what do you do when you see a giant roach in your house? Let them keep it. Just burn the house down.
Oh god, that's like the people that I work with and everything, like, none of us like the bugs or anything. And granted, like, fortunately we like never get bugs or anything, you're not supposed to. But it's like on the off chance that like someone opens a door and lets one in, people freak out. Like they freak out over spiders, they freak out over like, not roaches, but like the water bugs. I know I don't like the water bugs because they look like roaches, even though they technically aren't.
Water bugs?
And like, yeah, they're like I don't know what the fuck they're called, but I always call them water bugs.
Are they are they the little dudes with like the silver bellies?
I don't know. I don't know because I drenched them in Raid.
Like they're the bugs that can actually walk on water, right?
I have no idea. They only really show up maybe like maybe like springtime or something, like when there's so much moisture and everything, and they're like, it'll be like, oh my god. I know, like, fortunately I don't see them like in my apartment, but like my mom and dad's house, there's a lot of trees by my mom and dad's house. So, whenever it comes like, springtime and they're going to be getting a lot of rain and everything, these little fuckers are going to be crawling through the vents and everything. And I can't tell you how many times, like, I'm like, oh shit, I got to go grab something from my mom and dad's room. And I look on, and like suddenly, like, on the wall is a big fucking water bug. And I'm like, get me the Raid! And I drenched them in the Raid. We can't do it at work, but, I mean, again, for obvious reasons. But it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I've got people that work for me that's like, if they even just see like a little tiny spider, not even like a big honkin' juicy spider, but a little one, they'd come over and they're like, Danielle, there's a spider. And I'm like, oh my god, all right, stomp.
Yada does it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I've got people that really don't, they have like really big like insect phobia.
It's like, God, good lord, y'all are a bunch of misties.
You say that, but I kind of wonder, how would Misty handle a bug and water type Pokemon like Surskit? How would Misty handle a Surskit? Because she says she loves all water types but hates all bug types. So where does Surskit fall in that line?
It'll be a love-hate relationship.
I want to love you, but I'm going to love you over there.
You're harder to love, but you're harder to hate. I wanna hug you. Oh no, but you're disgusting. Oh, but you're just so cute. No, you're a bug. Oh god.
I feel I hope Misty never catches a Surskit, because if that fucker evolves and it loses that water typing, then she'll no longer be able to love it.
Well, I'm sending this Pokemon back into the wild. It's been nice knowing you.
Kill it with literal fire. Think weak to that.
Ash, where's your Charizard?
Oh shit! I thought he almost fell.
It's like I couldn't remember if there was bacon here.
Underwater bacon. Oh god.
Soggy bacon. Gross.
No, but flying bacon.
Oh.
So here's a question: do you guys like your bacon soft or crunchy?
Crunchy.
That's actually a really good question. I think I'm more of a soft bacon kind of guy.
Nah, you see, I love my bacon like near burnt, like not totally burnt, but like close enough to the point where that shit literally breaks in your mouth. I love it.
Yeah, you like that crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the crunch too. Maybe not to the point where you are, but
yeah,
I definitely like my bacon crispy.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love me some crispy bacon too. Again, not to the point where it's like burnt or anything. And yeah, crispy bacon is really good, but I don't know why. It's just the sensation of like chewing like softer bacon. It's like, I don't know, it tastes so good to me.
See, my stepmother actually showed me a pretty cool method on cooking bacon that I need to try writing down so I can learn how to do it. She cooks bacon in the oven.
Oh yeah, I've seen people do that.
Yeah, and she does it she somehow manages to do it in such a perfect way so that the bacon is still somehow flimsy, but then when you bite it feels really crunchy, and I fucking loved it. I'm sitting here like, how did you do that? How did you make it flaccid and crunchy?
Because it's baked. I mean, that's pretty much what you're doing. Like, at least that's what it sounds like you're doing, is that she's baking the bacon, so it's not necessarily like, like a pan fry, like how you normally would.
Yeah. I need to learn how to do that shit.
Nah, it's like, what else is good? It's like, what you call it? Chocolate covered bacon.
I've had that once when I was in college.
It's so good.
It is good.
Like, you get some good crispy bacon, you temper the chocolate just right. So good.
Yeah, it was a college peer that made them for us for the class, and I never asked her how she did it, but yeah, she brought that for class, and it was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, anything salty goes really well with chocolate. That's like, you ever have like chocolate covered bacon, chocolate covered potato chips, like it's the salt and the sweet is like a potent combination. That's like whenever I go to have breakfast at like this like really cool breakfast place by my mom and dad's, it's like usually whatever I order, I'll order maybe like a side of bacon, and I end up drenching it in syrup, just so I can have just so I can have that sweet and the salt.
Normally for my sweet salt intake, I just dip fries into milkshakes.
I actually never tried that until I was in college.
Really?
Like I knew people who swore that it's like, oh, go to Wendy's, go get a Frosty and dip your fries in the Frosty. And I'm just like, why would you do that to your Frosty? And it wasn't until I was in college where I said, fuck it, why not? So I ended up trying it one time because, like, there was a Wendy's at the student union at the school that I went to. So on Friday nights where we would go to anime club, and then when we would go on break, everybody would go down for Wendy's for, food and everything. And I think it was like on one of those days, like a bunch of people were saying, oh, no, you gotta try this. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll try this. And I'm like, what the fuck have I been missing all this time? I was like, why was I so against trying this?
Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, then again, I think it was because when I was younger, I was a really picky eater when I was younger.
Yeah, I think I remember you telling us that.
Yeah, I was very picky. Like, picky to the point, like, food could not be touching. I mean, it was like, I love eating hamburger and I loved eating macaroni and cheese as a kid, but I would not eat a hamburger helper. So I was like, you could not do that to me. Like, the food had to be separate. I was that stupidly picky. Then comes college, and I'm like, just throw it all in a bucket and inject it into my veins. That's why it's the weirdest thing that it's like, it's like one of those things that like makes my parents laugh. Like, when I decided that, I'm going to change my career and go into, baking and pastry for a career. And they're like, and this is coming from the kid that wouldn't let her food touch. And now it's like, yep. And that's what I do for a living now. I throw everything together in a freaking pot.
There you go.
Yeah, that makes some good shit. That's like I'm already getting ideas of like, come like when it's time for MomoCon and everything, like, either places I'm gonna take you guys or like, food that we're gonna end up making, at my place.
Hey.
Yeah, it's like I'm already getting ideas.
Don't get me wrong. I love my share of combining sweet food with salty food. I can dabble in some chocolate-covered bacon. I thoroughly enjoy dipping my French fries in my Frosties. But don't even get me started on putting sweet and juicy pineapple on a salty, delicious pizza.
You're not wrong, though.
It's like, what? Why is everyone so against that? It's like, why is everyone so against the Hawaiian pizza? What did the,
okay?
It's
well,
like, what?
For me,
what did the Hawaiian pizza? What did the Hawaiians do to you?
To end this now, Danny. For me personally, I don't even like pineapple. So there you go.
All right. Okay. Actually, before we continue on with this conversation, so this is another secret. So I don't know if you can see like that little black splotch that's like kind of like hanging in the air there and everything.
Yeah.
So
I
what
see
is
it.
that?
okay, that is our first instance of picking up our final weapon of the game, and you do it with a leap.
Geronimo! Oh, what the fuck? I'm sorry.
Yep. A leap.
That thing's a platform. The UCs are freaking platforms.
Yeah, the Uzis are on an invisible platform.
The Uzis.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
Uzis are on an invisible platform, and you get them by a leap of faith.
What the flying fuck?
How do you get back?
Yeah, right. How do you get?
You get back like this.
Oh, okay. There we go.
You go.
Oh.
You gotta go. The Sphinx.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that was one really messed up Uzi if I've ever seen one. My God.
It's like, here, I'll actually show them off. It's like my magnums are my go-to weapon, but let's show off the Uzis.
Yes, submachine guns.
Shit! She found her hidden Uzi stash.
Bang! 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 Bang!
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it's like, because, I mean, the Uzis, like, I think, like, it's arguably that the Uzis are the most powerful weapons in the game, simply because you're spraying so much ammo that, like, it's easily the one that drains health the quickest. But, I mean, it's like, but at the same time, yeah, thank you. But yeah, it's like at the same time, it's like, because you're spraying ammo so quickly, you run out of ammo quickly. That's why like pretty much throughout like the majority of the Egypt levels, as well as pretty much for the rest of this game, like I'm gonna be sticking primarily with the magnums. Like, they're just powered up pistols. Like, they still take things down, but I don't have to worry about running out of ammo on magnums, because I got plenty of that in stock.
Yeah.
By the way, Ryan, you made that Deadpool bang 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 reference earlier. I'm trying to remember, correct me if I'm wrong, aren't the names of Deadpool's guns, like his go-to pistols, didn't he name them Butter and I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, or was that just a joke that someone made?
That's actually a really good question.
Since it's Deadpool, it sounds real, but it's hard to say.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, that actually is rather believable.
Yeah, 'cause Deadpool.
Either that was the name of his guns, or that was the name of his katanas. I can't remember.
Yeah, I get Google that. You'll find out real quick.
Sure thing.
Yeah. So meanwhile, it's like just trying to find my way around. You find anything yet about that about that butter?
I'm looking.
No. All I'm finding right now is that, like, yeah, of course, with these 2 pistols, they're probably like the strongest pistols known to man. The I am my Desert Eagles.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not showing me anything about like him giving him nicknames or anything.
Anyway, back to pineapple pizza and how gross it is.
Oh man, it's like, I mean, it's like my beef with that. It's like, look, if you like or dislike pineapple pizza, then more power to you. I mean, personally, I don't mind like a Hawaiian pizza of some sort. But what really irked me a lot, like around the time, mind you, was how everybody was making such a big deal about it in like recent years, and it's like, okay, guys, this is literally nothing new. The concept of Hawaiian pizza has been around for years, and you guys are just on your social medias being like, oh my god, pineapple on a fucking pizza? What the hell is wrong with this nation? Oh my god, this is the grossest thing ever. It's like, guys, okay, let's simmer down, alright? Come on.
I know, it's like, it's not...
It's honestly not that big of a deal.
Now you see, I hated Hawaiian pizza before I even knew it was a meme, but you know what? I see your point though. Everyone has their tastes, and that's perfectly fine, so long as you don't like oatmeal raisin cookies though. Because if you like oatmeal raisin cookies, then you need to be shot.
Wait. Hold on. What did you say?
He doesn't like the oatmeal raisins.
Yeah, if you like oatmeal raisin cookies, then you need to be shot by butter and I can't believe it's not butter.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to officially announce that this will be my last video on SpiffyNeedleGeeks, seeing as how I will be executed by butter, and I cannot believe it's not butter, by my best friend BJ. All right, buddy, I'm ready. Whenever you're ready, just end me now.
Damn, you know, this would be the perfect time to have a soundboard. actually just play some gunshot sounds just out of nowhere.
You bastard! You would still go through with that, you ass! I'm actually hurt!
I need to get a soundboard.
Dude! What the fuck, man?
Hey, don't blame me. You're the one that likes oatmeal raisin cookies.
No, it's in all too seriousness, no, or whatever. It's like, I wouldn't say oatmeal raisins are my favorite cookies. They're alright. They're not the best. I've had better, but I'm not saying they're not good, but they're not bad either. So realistically, when it comes to oatmeal raisins, I'm like in the middle.
See, for me, it's like I kind of just go back to the Hawaiian pizza thing, where it's like, I don't like it because I just don't like pineapple. For oatmeal raisin cookies, it's even worse because I hate oatmeal and I hate raisins. So it kind of just makes it worse for me.
Oh, okay.
It's literally the combination of 2 things that I already didn't like.
Oh gosh.
I think it's like, for me, is like, the person in question would have to like bake the oatmeal raisin cookies right in order for them to be decent to eat.
Well, there's the whole idea is they're supposed to be chewy.
Right. Yeah, exactly. If they don't exactly get like the flavor right, or like the fluffiness like spot on, then it's like, yeah, it's not nearly as tolerable to eat.
See, I don't even get the concept of raisins. Why would you dry out a perfectly good grape? You know what, the best part of the grape is how juicy it is.
Yeah, that is true. I get. Oh man, it's like, I mean, to be fair, raisins, like, even though they're dried up grapes, they are still surprisingly really addictive.
Ugh. I've never been able to.
Hell, you know what? I would even go so far as to say I could have dried up cranberries.
Oh, the craisins.
Yes, the craisins. Yes, craisins or cranberry stuff in general. It is amazing.
Yeah, I like craisins in salads. Like, honestly, like, you know, if I was to make like a salad at home, Like, I would just do like lettuce, some craisins, some either feta or blue cheese, some pecans, and then I drizzle it in like, maybe like a raspberry flavored vinegar or something, Make it more like a sweeter salad. Because usually, like, when my salads, I mean, I like my Cobb salads, it's like, okay, just give me, like, greens, cheeses, ham, egg, that's cool and all. But every now and again, when it's like, if I just want, like, a sweet craving, it's like, load me up on the pecans, load me up on the feta cheese crumbles, and give me the craisins.
Yeah, add that certain amount of sweetness to the salad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please just keep the juice in my fruit. If you're gonna feed me fruit, make sure it's juicy.
Oh man, it's even to the point where it's like if I want to have anything like cranberry juice, for instance, it's like, I always tend to like try to dilute my fruit juice depending on what it is. That way, it's like not only can I have the juice like last much longer than it should, but also so that I wouldn't be constantly like having like a massive sugar intake with every glass.
Okay.
I'm like addicted to juice though. Like, you know what? You talk about dried cranberries. I love cranberry juice.
Yeah, cranberry juice,
I'm addicted to that
juice.
stuff.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's like nowadays like cranberry juice or like cran grape juice. Those two flavors are they're like my necessities when I have to go out into the store and buy more food and such. I always end up getting like at least one huge like container of each.
Okay.
I can't believe we got to this topic from mummies.
Yep. Teriyaki mummies.
Ted, the fun really gets started when fruity yummy mummy enters the scene.
Oh god. You say that. I know my sister Sophia, she fucking loves her jerky. Like, every time we go to Buc-ee's, she always has to get jerky. I don't know if you guys know what Buc-ee's is or not, but
Nope.
I can't say I do.
Never heard of Buc-ee's. Well, I guess I know where we're going. When and if you guys come to visit me in Texas. Think of it as... Oh my god. So much bacon!
Oh! Bacon party!
Like imagine it is a it's like a giant fuck, what are they called? Like, I guess like it is a gas station store, but not really. It's like a really, really extravagant gas station store. Like it's like a giant store, they're famous for like jerky, fudge, sloppy joes. They even have like a souvenir shop. Their mascot is like a woodchuck named Bucky.
Huh. Okay.
Like I'm just gonna assume that Bucky's is like a Texas thing or something, but
yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah, it's like my parents always make it a mission. Like whenever we drive out, whenever we go somewhere, like for a far drive, we always have to stop at a Bucky's. That's usually where I got my wasabi peas. I love me some wasabi peas. Can't help but laugh whenever I eat wasabi peas around people. They just stare at me, thinking I'm crazy. Because I'm just casually eating these things that are supposedly spicy, but I can't tell.
Yeah. That being said,
you lucky bastard.
Final boss.
Final boss
for the Egypt level. Remember that guy?
Okay. No.
Yeah. And he's dead.
Wow.
Clearly he wasn't that significant.
Yeah, so if you remember, this was Larson from the very beginning of the game. Like, he was the one that introduced us to Miss Natla. He was the one that tried to shoot us at the end of the Peru level, and told us that there's multiple pieces and everything. It's like, for some reason he was here, and yep, we just took his ass down.
It's like, how did you get in here? Lara only just opened the doors.
Yeah, but
I took the back way. God damn it.
Yep, so pretty much
I had a lift from this one gal named Foehammer.
Yeah, so pretty much there you go, and that's it. So that's it. We've got all 3 pieces of the Scion now. There's still 3 levels to go, though, so our adventure is not quite done yet. So join us next time.
For more bacon.
Oh, yes, lots more bacon.
Bacon.